Now it's time for some breaking news! Also, hello to GR in the chat. Didn't get a chance to say hi. We're going to dive right in. The very first thing I want to talk about, because we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. So I want to start off, as we do on Fridays, if we have anything that's kind of sad or depressing or upsetting or the news is weird, I want to dive into that first. So the very first thing I want to talk about is Michael K. Williams and Coolio. And you're like, this is a weird combination. Well, it's all about fentanyl, everybody. There's a fentanyl dilemma going around, and it's been addressed just in the past few days because Michael K. Williams died from a fentanyl overdose, and so did Coolio. It came out, too, on Thursday that Coolio was an overdose. Of course, it was because they were lacing drugs with fentanyl. And now the drug dealer that actually laced the drugs and actually sold them to Michael K. Williams on the street, and there's video footage, apparently. The cops found the video footage. They actually found security footage, and informants actually informed about this, that this was the person that gave it to him. Of course, he took the drugs, and then he died. He had an overdose. It's very unfortunate. This is happening to a lot of people, but it happens in the entertainment industry, too. And I'm just saying right now, it's a problem. It's a huge problem. I mean, this man right now faces up to 40 years behind jail, behind bars, which makes sense to me. And, he's a drug dealer. He's getting his drugs. He's lacing it with fentanyl to save money, and then he's selling to people, and the people are dying. So he's fucking them. He should be fucked, too. That's all I can say. But, it's one of those things where the cops actually found him, which I was surprised. And the fact they actually had these dealings on tape also surprised me. And the fact that he actually pleaded guilty, again, surprised me. But it happened. And like Coolio's death came out, and his agent just came forward and said that was from fentanyl, too. Again, it's a problem. So I just wanted to address it very briefly here on Cruise Control. And it's sad. It's not something I ever want to talk about, but it's a problem. And people are going to die from it. We've had to call the 27 club for a certain reason, because people die at 27 a lot of times from drugs, and this just makes it happen ever so often. People are struggling with addiction. They're struggling with just getting back to normal life and like how they deal with their lives. And sometimes they're the rock and roll lifestyle, and they're doing all this shit because they have all the money and the fame in the world, and they just want to be a rock star, and they do it, and then they can die just like that.
The opiate epidemic is not a rock star problem, man. It's hitting your grandma. It's hitting the dude at Walgreens. It's hitting everybody, man.
Yeah.
It's terrible and really sad. To me, though, like hearing the guys facing 40 years in prison, it's interesting because he'd probably be facing less time in jail if he was selling pure, like the good heroin. Like, so now we're regulating drug dealers.
I think it was coke. Wasn't it coke? What, didn't they lace coke with it? It was heroin.
It was heroin, yeah.
Oh wow, that's shocking.
I think there was coke in the talk screen though too. So who knows if that was laced or if he was doing a speedball situation.
But they were saying it was fentanyl laced heroin though. That was the big thing they were saying that actually did him in. And then they says 1 count conspiracy to distribute and possess with intent to distribute fentanyl with heroin. So
So they're just making the laws regarding fentanyl be harsher, which I guess makes more sense.
Harsher, yeah.
You can kill 1,000 times more people with fentanyl than you can with heroin, just because it's that much more potent.
It's very true. It's brutal, and it shouldn't be happening at all, but it is happening. And the fact that they're going after people, I think, is great because, again, more and more people are dying this way. And of course, like, I'm not saying, make our drugs pure because people want to do drugs. I'm just saying, like, this is epidemic. It's a problem, and people that do it, they're struggling. They're having issues with it. They can't get over it, and now they're dying because of it. They already had a chance they're going to die, but now even more so. So they're attacking these people that are actually trying to profit off people while raising the death rate for these drugs. So it's really sad. Like I said, Michael was a great talent. I loved him. He was awesome. Like, especially, I loved him on Boardwalk Empire the most. Of course, people know him for other things, but I thought he was fucking fantastic on Boardwalk Empire. And when you hear this, died too young. And Coolio, of course, everybody knows Gangster's Paradise. He was a huge time rapper. And the fact that he was taken so early too sucks. He found in his friend's bathroom, unfortunately. It's just really sad. It's just really sad. So it needs to stop. But just so everybody knows, it's happening to everybody out there, and it's some big news that happened in the industry. So
yeah,
I wanted to bring it up.
Careful with your heroin, guys. If any of you out there are doing heroin, to make sure your heroin is thoroughly mixed, so you're not getting any hot spots in there.
It's heroin. It's everything.
I know it's cocaine.
Putting it in weed now.
So
people are saying they're putting fucking fentanyl in weed. Like, why would you even do that? Doesn't even make any sense. Like, I don't understand. Like, what the fucking you just want to murder people. Like, it does not make sense.
Check what you're getting. If you're gonna do drugs, be as safe as you can. can about it.
Yeah, but how do you know? Like, how are you supposed to know?
They're
Like, that's insane.
Rachel, what are you thinking over there? I see the gears
From
going. What's going on,
Amazon,
Rachel?
who knows if they're real? Like, you get a testing kit and it says it's fine, and then it's not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's fucked up.
I have a lot of thoughts about drug control in the United States, but I don't want to make this entire show a complete downer. So I'll just leave it at there. There are better ways to handle the drug crisis, and we're not doing them.
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of leave it at that, or I'll be going for an hour.
Maybe this is a start to that, though. Maybe this is a start, hitting these people hard, going after these drug dealers and being like, it's not fucking cool, It's just not fucking cool.
Decriminalization is really kind of the way that you kind of stop all of that. So I don't think harsher punishments is the way to go so much as decriminalization and safe spaces. If we offered places where, because people are going to use drugs. That's just point blank. Humans like doing drugs. And humans are going to do drugs. And if you offer a safer place with medical staff for people to do them, you're going to dramatically reduce overdose deaths.
Yeah, 100%. And that could help, but it's a dilemma that goes back and forth and back and forth, and the problem is stuff like this is still happening, so there hasn't been a solution yet. That could help. Really could help.
They do that in a lot of places. For like instead of methadone clinics, they do that with certain things in certain cities. And there is medical staff there that supervises, and I think that does help in certain places. But if you want to go out and party and blow a line of cocaine, you can't go find a safe space to do that in the middle of a fucking club. So like
That's fair.
It just depends like on what your thing is and what you're trying to do. And like a lot of these people are not drug addicts. Like, I want to do a line of cocaine. My friend had some and I did it and I died because there was fucking fentanyl in it. Like a lot of, some people are addicts, and yes, that is obviously an issue too. But there is like the occasional partier who for the first time wants to take a pill of ecstasy and winds up fucking dead. And what?
I'm going to hop on my very brief, slight conspiracy theory soapbox here. Back during the pre-prohibition days, the government did poison alcohol. It is on record that they did poison alcohol. I would not be surprised if the CIA or local drug enforcement or whoever was mixing in some tainted product to up arrest rates, to up death, to just kind of throw off the balance of things. I'm not saying that definitely is happening, but I would not be surprised. Because it's happened before.
Yeah. I have to strongly disagree with you.
That's fair.
You never know. GR in the chat saying make the dealers take their own products.
I'm with that.
Rachel,
I'm with that, bro.
Because dealers don't want to kill their customers.
They don't want to, but they're still killing them.
Model.
Right, but the problem is you don't know how strong fentanyl is, and you fuck around and fucking put too much in. Like, I don't think it's like on purpose, but at the same time, how about just sell your fucking product for $10 more and leave the fentanyl fucking out of it? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's way easier to smuggle is the thing. It's like by 2 orders of magnitude or 3 orders of magnitude smaller than heroin. So like 1 kilogram will net you, $200,000 or whatever versus whatever heroin. It's just that much easier to get snuck through customs. Like
but like it's there. I think you can legally buy fentanyl. Like, I think you can legally get maybe not legally, but like you can like get it like from.
There is a medical use for fentanyl, so there is legal channels to acquiring it.
Yeah,
people aren't going through those channels, but there are. It is produced for a medical reason in some situations.
And you can it's like they used to cut coke with fucking baby powder or baby laxative and fucking dumb shit like that because everyone wants to make more money than they would make. But like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. And I agree with you, Rachel, that, fucking no one wants to kill their clients. Like, that doesn't make sense. But at the same time, when you're messing with something that is so dangerous, like, I don't understand why you would take that chance. You're already taking a chance by dealing drugs. Now you're taking a chance of murdering somebody.